everybody, welcome back to the weekly recap for our RE Battle Royale. Before we get into the results, I want to backtrack 1 week to a historic event that we missed on our last recap, and that is the inclusion for the first time ever in the Battle Royale of We Wish You a Merry Creeper competing against other musicals.
We have kind of a debate here at Random Encounters as to whether or not it counts as a real musical. I think mostly because it's based on a Christmas song, so it wasn't like original music, and also it only uses gameplay footage. So it's kind of up in the air.
And AJ hates it.
And AJ hates it.
I'm gonna say it's a quality issue, okay?
So there's no quality control on that one.
But you know what? Offering it in our 10-year Battle Royale for the first time, I might be mistaken about the quality issue thing because it beat about 5 musicals.
But did they vote for it because they thought it was better, or because they were like, they wanted to give it some support? Like, hey, thanks for joining us finally, buddy. Like, hey,
So I'm gonna be real, I'm very suspicious that this is clickbait in action, where some people saw a Minecraft creeper on a picture and said, I vote for that one. It has a creeper. I have no idea what it is that I'm voting for. It did beat Don't Let Me Go and the Wario Rap and a few other very deserving, usually more competitive projects. So maybe I'm underestimating We Wish You a Merry Creeper and we should include it more often as a full-fledged musical.
No, because see, I was mad about Don't Let Me Go. It deserved to be higher in the list, so we're not letting any creepers.
We're banning it forever. I just thought it deserved a little recognition for its first time ever getting to be a real musical in the Battle Royale, and it actually did okay. It still lost, but it lost by less than I expected. All right, so this week's winners.
There was a big gap between like the top 5 and everything else, and especially between the top 1 and the others of both rounds this week, honestly. It seems like when you go back far enough in RE history, there's a couple of like really epic, memorable musicals that kind of drift to the top, and the others, they're somebody's
like the
favorite.
Pong
oh, yes.
drifted just barely above absolute 0 votes. Just barely over 0 votes.
I believe we all voted for Arkham Rock Opera, right?
We did, all 3 of us
Yeah, I think
predicted that.
I believe last year we were all really surprised at how strongly it performed. So I'm guessing that's at least that influenced my vote on this year.
It's perennially competitive. Say that 10 times fast. And then in round 4, we split directions on our predictions. Our poor pal Nate, who scored perfectly for 3 straight rounds, you guessed this is
I
the
put
number
my
2.
faith in a monkey. I saw how well it performed pretty much every year. I was like, it might be able to beat Resident Enis, so I'll put my my vote behind it. And I was wrong.
It was the closest.
It was the closest. They did come in second.
I'll admit, I also got concerned that we might have a split Markiplier vote, where like if your favorite is Markiplier, you could split between these 2 musicals and then a third musical that like could
wiggle right through.
Exactly. I was suddenly like, oh no, have I horribly underestimated what some other musical is going to do and just pop right to the top?
It didn't go that way like at all. All the other musicals in this round performed pretty poorly compared to,
including a Markiplier musical. My Date with Captain Falcon is a Markiplier song that did not perform nearly as well as How to Beat a Monkey at Chess or Resident Enis. It's kind of early Markiplier.
Is that the first Markiplier on it?
It is. It's literally the first time, and he was actually up against Egoraptor for that part. And then Wario Rexy 3 was the big loser of that round, which isn't that surprising.
Correct me if I'm wrong here, but I believe that is the musical that technically has the most famous guest star of all time on Random Encounters.
I would concur. Having Wario's actual voice as a cameo in that musical, to me, makes it like super professional. And Nintendo featured that in their eShop. So that one has been on Nintendo consoles, promoted by Nintendo, featuring a voice actor from Nintendo. And yet, it got smoked hard in the Battle Royale. Please come back tomorrow to vote in our next round because round 5 is kicking off at noon.
Round 5, I feel like, gets us into more modern Random Encounters history.
That's
I feel like this is when we're starting to be in things that I remember being part of.
Iconic videos, the most recognizable parts of RE history start to kick in about now. A lot of you guys that maybe didn't feel like you were able to participate as strongly before, you're going to find the one that you maybe discover Random Encounters from, and you're going to want to make sure it sees the light of day in phase 2. It's not going to get there without your support, though.
And of course, as always, all the stats for the musicals from the last 2 rounds are listed in the description below so that you can check out all those sweet, sweet numbers.
We'll see you guys next week. Beard salute! Ooh!